I am Mark Greenstein, no longer a candidate, no longer on any ballot, but still looking to revive Connecticut. And with this, I am going to do weekly a NL2NL, nice letters to Ned Lamont, because I want him to succeed. And I think armed with good input from real civilians, not just elites and government types, he's going to be a good governor. It'll be good for the state. So plan on seeing one of these a week. I plan to do them on Thursdays. We can discuss them on Fridays. Remember, I still will do my Friday at 5 conferences, okay? Plan on it. Look at stewartforliberty.com if you need details. So my number one, and probably number one in importance as well, is for Ned to rectify an education problem. And he can do this instantaneously. And he will be loved. This is ending the 4.5 decades of litigation about minority kids attending urban schools. It's gone through Horton versus Mesco, Sheff versus O'Neill. CCJEF has been the most recent litigants, and nobody has figured out how to change it. Judges have gotten, in my mind, in the way with remands to different school boards and state agencies to change things, and they don't, or at least they don't do it adequately. What you had way back to the Wesley Horton initial suit in 1973 was a demand for equity, that kids in weak school districts have the chance to attend better schools. And that has primarily plagued urban African Americans, to some extent Latino Americans, and it's just plain unfair. Their families pay into the system like everybody else. They're stuck based on geography, with at this point a lottery. So some winners, good thanks to luck, and a lot of losers in schools that are absolutely inadequate. Everybody knows it. Even teachers in those very schools know it. Ned, you can change this. You can do what 45 years of governors have failed to do. You can do in 1 week what Tom Meskel, Ella Grasso, Bill O'Neill, Lowell Weicker, John Rowland, Jody Rell, Dan Malloy have failed to do. You can wipe out the inequity with government action. You don't need a General Assembly for this. Ned, you can do this in 1 week. You let any student in a district that has a strong school allow the school to take in that student. Don't use racial guidelines. Don't use any other guidelines other than comportment and maybe quality standards that might be based on some sort of test. Okay, you do that. And for kids that don't make the test, you still can open up new schools. I am a provider of one of them if you want. I've got great teachers ready to go in Hartford, and I have a pod of people ready to go in Waterbury. No, that doesn't include Johanna Hayes, but I suspect she will be very good visiting kids when she's back home. These two cities need help, and you do it instantaneously. You let parents choose. You arm them with education accounts that let them go to any school in the district and possibly even outside the district, with good money for the schools that are hosting them and doing them well, and allowing new schools to crop up with the same money. It does not hurt the existing system. It makes it better. It helps every single student stuck in a bad school immediately. We don't have 45 years. Those kids don't even have 4 years. In 1 week, you can do this. Start of the next semester is end of January. You got 2 weeks after inauguration. Consider it before inauguration, because it does take some manipulation, not a lot. I will help. Politically, I'm not that astute politically, but I suspect you're more astute, and you should know that progressives will love you. Conservatives will be moving to like you. Urban blacks will love you. Urban Latinos, you'll be their rescuer. all in one easy step that a forceful governor can take. It's long overdue. You can end this problem. I'm Mark Greenstein in your